Attention passionate Washington Commanders fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Washington Commanders' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Washington Commanders fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with YOUR, FRINDS, and Washington, Commanders FANS. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what we've got on our hands right now isn't just some fleeting rumor or some minor trade chatter. No, this could be a major shakeup in the NFC East, one that might redefine the landscape for the Washington Commanders and their pursuit of postseason glory. And if you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape lately, you know that the secondary, especially the cornerback position, has been a hot topic. It's no secret that the Commanders are looking to solidify that part of their defense. They've been dealing with injuries, inconsistency, and a need for a true shutdown corner, someone who can lock down the best receivers and tilt the field in their favor. Well, recent rumors suggest that the Denver Broncos might be open to a blockbuster deal involving none other than Patrick Surtain, one of the most talented cornerbacks in the league today. Now, for those of you who follow the NFL closely, you know Surtain isn't just any player. He's been an All-Pro selection for 2022 through 2024, and his career stats speak volumes about his impact. 12 interceptions, 48 pass defenses, and a staggering 89. 6th grade from PFF in coverage. That's elite-level stuff. In 2025 alone, he's already got 3 interceptions and 15 pass defenses, allowing just 52% completion against him, and an EPA per target of -0.28, ranking him top 2 among cornerbacks in the league. And what really stands out is his intelligence on the field. His ability to read plays, position himself perfectly, and shut down elite receivers is what makes him a true shutdown corner. It's no wonder the Commanders see him as a game changer, a player who could really help them take that next step defensively. But why would Denver consider trading Surtain? Well, the Broncos are entering a bit of a rebuild, folks. Sean Payton is trying to put his stamp on this team, and they're facing some tough realities. They're currently sitting at 3-4, and their secondary ranks 22nd in pass defense, allowing 224 yards per game. That's not exactly where you want to be if you're trying to contend in today's NFL. Denver's cap space is around $25 million, which they're prioritizing to rebuild with some key extensions on the defensive line and bolster their offensive line, which ranks 21st in sacks allowed. Their run defense is also struggling, ranked 24th, and the team is focusing heavily on youth movement, trying to find a new identity. Plus, with the trade deadline looming on November 4th, they're under pressure to make moves that could accelerate their rebuild. They're also looking to free up cap space, possibly to acquire wide receivers or other pieces that can help them now. Surtain's situation is interesting because, despite being a star, he isn't perceived as part of a team that's contending this season. The odds are also stacking up that Denver is in a reset mode, with some betting odds signaling a major rebuild. Odds that go as high as +12-0 for a deep playoff run, reflecting the uncertainty surrounding their immediate future. The Broncos are looking at a longer-term plan, and trading Surtain could be part of that, especially if they can get a first-round pick in 2026 from the Commanders. That's a valuable asset for a team in transition. Now, on the other side, the Washington Commanders are really eyeing this move. They're 3-4, sitting in a tough spot in the NFC East, but they know that upgrading their secondary could be the linchpin for their playoff push. Their pass defense currently ranks 23rd, giving up about 232 yards per game, which isn't terrible but isn't good enough either. The addition of Surtain, who can completely neutralize top receivers like A.J. Brown, could be transformative. Surtain's ability to match up with elite receivers, holding them to just 48% completion rate, which is impressive, means the Commanders could use him to lock down the best pass catchers in the league. Imagine him shadowing the division's top receivers, freeing up their blitzing linebackers like Luvu and Wagner to generate more pressure. That kind of pass rush, plus Surtain's shutdown ability, could really elevate the entire defense. In fact, analysts are starting to see the potential here. Surtain's stats and film show a player capable of consistently making plays in big moments. His 2024 projection is even more promising, expecting him to rack up 5 or more interceptions if he remains healthy and continues to play at his current level. That kind of turnover creation can be the difference maker in close games and crucial for playoff success. The Commanders, with their division rivalries heating up, know that a player like Certain could be the X factor they need to elevate their chances not just for this season, but for the years to come. It's a strategic move that could help them build a more balanced, confident defense, an anchor in the secondary that opponents will fear. Now let's talk about the division for a moment. The NFC East has always been fiercely competitive, and right now, the Commanders are fighting uphill. They're facing stiff competition from teams like the Eagles and Cowboys, both of whom have formidable defenses and dynamic offenses. But adding a player like Certain could swing the momentum. His ability to neutralize top receivers like A.J. Brown could be a game-changer in divisional matchups. And considering the playoff odds, currently at plus 10-0, but with the potential to improve significantly if this trade happens, and if Certain performs as expected, this move could be the start of a new chapter for Washington. It's also worth mentioning that, in terms of the secondary's long-term development, Certain's presence would provide a blueprint for younger players. His intelligence, technique, and consistency set a standard for the entire unit. The Commanders have been focusing on building a solid defensive core, and bringing in a veteran shutdown corner could accelerate that process. Plus, with the NFL's increasing emphasis on pass defense, especially with the league's shift towards more passing-heavy offenses, having a true lockdown corner is more crucial than ever. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in these kinds of trades, and there are always questions about fit, salary cap implications, and team chemistry. But if the Commanders manage to pull this off, it could be one of the most impactful moves of the season. Certain's ability to cover top receivers, his ball skills, and his high football IQ make him a perfect fit for their defensive scheme. And with the NFL trade deadline just around the corner, fans are on the edge of their seats wondering if this deal will become reality. And don't forget, this isn't just about adding a star. It's about reshaping the identity of the Washington Commanders' defense. They've already shown flashes of potential this season, but consistency has been elusive. A player like Certain could be the piece that locks everything together, helping them become a more formidable, disciplined unit capable of taking down the league's best offenses. It's the kind of move that can energize the entire team, boost morale, and send a message to the rest of the league that the Commanders are serious about contending. Now, as we look ahead, the NFL landscape is full of possibilities. The trade deadline is approaching fast, and the rumors are heating up. If Denver decides to part ways with Certain for a first-round pick in 2026, the Commanders will have to act quickly. It's a high-stakes game, but the reward could be enormous, adding a cornerstone defender who can help them reach new heights. This move, if it happens, could be remembered as a turning point for Washington, a bold step toward building a defense that can dominate in the playoffs and beyond. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Washington Commanders news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Washington Commanders fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Do you believe adding Certain would be the game changer the team needs? Or do you think the price might be too high? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion truly matters to us and to the future of this team. Remember, this is a passionate community and your voice helps shape the narrative. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more insights, and the latest news on the Washington Commanders. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep supporting our team through every twist and turn of this exciting NFL season.